Yeah, so hello and welcome to the today talk. It's about the company named Streakk. And we heard about Streakk 2 months ago, almost 2 months ago. It was in the beginning of July. And then we heard details about the company and it sounded very good. My partner, Sebastian, and I, we were reading about this company and we said, wow, this is a really good idea. What happened? The time goes by, the company grew very fast. There were a lot of people coming into the company were exploding, and a lot of people were coming, and then new questions came in. New people came and asked, okay, is this true? Is this company maybe a scam? Or is it a business opportunity for the people and the home for the rest of their lives, maybe? What is it exactly? And the more time goes by, the more success the company have, the more questions from the community came about some details. And we know such things because some companies are jealous that it goes very fast in this company, but we have to respect that a lot of questions are really good questions and they have to be answered to see if this business case is working like this. If it's working like this business case is really amazing to be true.
Right.
If it's
Right.
if it's not working, then of course, then we have a problem. But today we have now here because we on our side we don't chit chat, we don't gossip. We want to have the direct answers, and the direct answers we just can have from the founder and the CEO of the company. And so he was available, and he said, "Okay, I give you an exclusive interview." And so I will thank you, and we will thank you for this exclusive interview from you, Mr. Suki Chen. Welcome today here, and to be here for our questions. These are hot questions, important questions for the market. So thank you very much to be here today.
Right. Hi everyone. I'm saying hi right now from Mumbai. We just had the leaders meeting here in Mumbai, and now that we're together to discuss important topics. I am totally with you. I am totally with the community. And this is why I agree for this interview, for this meeting, because I understand some of the concerns. I also understand some of the questions, and I think that there is no great time than right now for us to, have a talk about this.
Great. Thank you very much for that. Because not every CEO would be so open for such a discussion. But yeah, it's a good sign. Thank you very much for that. So maybe we directly ask, because we looked around and we looked, okay, what exactly has the community for questions? What are the questions of the community which are relevant and good questions? We took them together, and today we will present them to you, and hope that you can answer everything.
Wonderful. So, look forward to that.
Yeah. So Sebastian, maybe one thing for the people who don't know us. Normally we work behind the scene. We work with direct selling companies. We work with crypto companies, and we consult them in special things in marketing and things like that. But in special occasions like this one, we come forward and ask the right questions, so that that we help the community and the people out there. So Sebastian, can you begin with the first question, please?
Of course. We start with hard questions. No, I start with a smaller one so that you can warm up. So everybody's speaking about Streakk, and it's a talk of the town. And it's really going through the roof right now, like Kari mentioned. And is that what you expected in the beginning?
Right. From the very beginning, yes. That is what we expected. That is what I expected. I mean, we planned this this whole project not just recently. I mean, we have prepared this for a number of years, and obviously, just the last 2 months, or just barely over 2 months, that we started to launch the whole project publicly. So yes, we believed in the project so much, and yes, we expected to do this well up to today. But what I did not expect was how we got famous this soon. Yeah.
That's exceptional. That's really exceptional because we saw a lot of companies coming and going, but the speed of your company is really fast. To be true, it's really fast, and
Yes.
we speak about you're now on the market not even 3 months. So
No.
this is amazing for this time. I come with the next question. What is the composition of the team, and how did you choose them, and how many are there right now?
Right. As of today, we are 55 strong. Yeah, our team is, it's comprised of 55 team members, and most of them actually are in the tech department, to be exact, 31 of them. But we also have a wonderful marketing team in HR, customer support, and also our PR team. You know, to me, two things are very important when I choose my team. Okay, number one, definitely a must, and that is experience. This project is too important to have anybody that is just fresh from the oven to join. So we are very careful when we select our team members, and number one, we pick experience. So that means if we need someone on the blockchain side, then we pick someone who is very experienced on that. And when we're looking for an HR person or a PR person, this person must come with great experience and also, great reference from people that we trust. Now, number two, obviously, even with experience, with great talent, if you are not a team player, I mean, how are we even going to be able to work together, correct? So we definitely need people who understand and be able and great at being a team player. So everyone must be able to work together. So here at Streakk, we have a very, very strong culture. And you know what? We would like to keep it that way as long as we're here.
That sounds
Okay.
good. That sounds good. Maybe
But
it's
just let me ask one other question, which combines with this one, because
Right.
some say, okay, your team is too good to be true. In LinkedIn, they were searching for the names, or they were searching for you, and there is not so much to find in the internet. There's
Right.
not so much to find. I personally understand that because not everybody is looking to have everything in the internet. But what is your explanation for that?
Right. I think what I want the public to also understand is that we have, as I've explained just now, that we have 55 people in our team. And even as we speak, we're adding more and more people. We are looking for great talent to add into, our team member. I mean, you have to understand this, that every great blockchain company have one thing in common. Okay, every successful blockchain company, they have one thing in common, and that is they all have great team. Okay, let's look at Polygon. They have an incredible team of 300 people, and today we're not even 20% the size of them yet. So we are adding and we are searching. Now, obviously, we cannot put every single person on the, and tell them, oh, go on the LinkedIn, and just even put everyone of them on the website, and even as it is, if you notice, just the last weekend, was it? I'm even getting my days off. We were just so busy. I think on the 3rd of September, when we went live with Saturday with Suki, you met one of our team members. A great marketing guy, super talented, super awesome. So the public get to see that. You have to understand this, that we have an incredible team. I mean, you look at our wallet. It is functioning. It is working. It's going great. I mean, it did not just come from the air because we were just wishing it to happen. And you have to have a great team to build that. This month, our INC is going to go live. And obviously we have people behind the scenes that are working day and night, even as of now. Oh gosh, what time is it in Singapore? I mean, we've got people just doing the last minute testing, just finalizing things. Our PR team as well. What about those of you that have sent tickets, asking questions? If you have met, you encounter some problem, whether with the app or back office, that within 24 hours, you got your problem resolved. If that is not a great team, what are we talking about?
Of course, because many people are searching online to find them, but that's also, they have to search for them, but not everybody is online there. Maybe one last question to the team members. Why do you think some people want to be seen like you go outside and show your face, and some say maybe they want to be in the background? Do you have explanation for this one?
Right. And obviously, I mean, okay, yes, I love for people, we have a strong culture. We want to have, what do you call that? A team player and all that, but I do not run their lives. What they want to post, whether it is on Facebook or on LinkedIn, is entirely up to them. Whether they want to make themselves public or make themselves accessible or not, I'm not going to tell them to do or not to do that, okay? So if some of my team members are accessible, then by all means. If some of them decided that they would like to, to be more private with their life, and that is totally fine, But also, I want to share this, that in the next few months, we are actually also moving towards DAO, decentralized autonomous organizations, where, what do you call that? At the end of the day, this project, because we believe so much in this project that we want this project to not be our project. We want this to be the people's project. That people are going to own this project. So that means by that time, whether I am around or not, or whether anyone is still here or not, this project is owned by the community. And our summer party is coming up, right? I don't know if you know that, but I mean, well, yeah, I mean, we've been publishing it and we've been promoting that, but
heard about it, yeah.
Yeah. So summer party is going to be next month, and so many leaders from around the world are going to come, and guess what you're going to see? You're just going to see me? Obviously not. They're going to meet the team.
Yeah, and it's a good information with the DAO. It's absolutely understandable, and it's, with the team. And for me, it's new information with the DAO, and it's an interesting information that we didn't have yet. So we directly come to the next question, which combines with this DAO question, because we see a very good price trend. The price is going up and up, and but we also see some wallet addresses that hold a lot of Streakk. If they all wanted to cash out, the price would drop completely. What mechanisms do you have in place to protect Streakk from such a scenario?
Right. Before I answer your question, and it's a great question, so I'm glad you asked that, and I am going to answer that. I'm going to use this as a little promotional material for us. I just want to thank the community out there for really just supporting us. I mean, just the way how from 10 cents that today it's already $176. Man, I mean, it is not magic, but it is definitely the commitment, the belief, the trust and support from the whole community. I mean, if you look at our daily, trading volume, we had even crossed over $2 million on our our daily trading volume. If it is not the community, what is it? You know what I'm saying? And but anyway, so back to your questions. So again, thank you the community for that. A little advertisement from us. But anyway, so back to your question. Yes, I totally am understanding of the concern. Okay, as it is also because your concern is also our concern. Here at Streakk, we believe that we must always keep the supply low, and we want to make sure that the price of the token in the market is always healthy, and it is always what do you call that? It always at a good. I mean, that it is at a great value. That it will not be, it will not be a project where it can be taken advantage by people, anyone, not even by myself. Okay, so yes, it is a concern for us because if you know this, we had 130 wallets, okay, or 130 private investors that bought our tokens at 10 cents last May. And we sold 5 million tokens there. Okay. Today, we have bought back $1.3 million worth of tokens. Okay. And also, we have reduced from 130 wallets or 130 private investors to only 47 wallets left, which we have. Yeah, which we did a public burning. I mean, we announced that last on the 3rd of September, but we are committed, to even reduce this further. That by the end of this month, our goal and our target is to reduce this to less than 10 wallets. Okay. What you have to understand is this: we are constantly buying back tokens because that is part of our strategy. That's part of our mechanism. Okay, that we regularly, strategically buy back tokens from the market. So, but not just the market, but also tokens that we have sold in our private sale. Okay, we do this. Why? Because we want, the supply always to be low. Okay, we do not want a higher number of supply where then eventually we're going to get ourselves into trouble. So yes, we spend tons and tons of money to do this.
Okay, yeah. And so you're trusting your team to do this? And how exactly do you protect yourself? Because you have a professional team, but yourself, you're not a programmer. How do you protect yourself to secure this project, to not take in a backdoor for the programmers, for instance, so that they buy back earlier from themselves, maybe from their own wallets, or maybe do the thing that it doesn't get released after 100 weeks or maybe after 10 weeks. So yeah, how did you put something in to secure this product?
Right, it's actually very simple. I mean, we're talking about blockchain, right? Okay.
But the wallet app is not open source.
Yes, we're talking about a blockchain. So blockchain means transparency.
Yeah.
And then, what that means is that everything is verifiable. So for example, say one of my team members, he goes rogue. Okay, one of our coder, he decided to put in a code and, and say instead of a lockup of 100 weeks, I'll just put it a 10-week lockup. Is it possible? Can he do that without being found out? Obviously not. Okay, so he is not going to be successful. Why? Because everything is out there. It's transparent. So the smart contract is there. Okay, and also we now have now we're working together. We partner with Streakk, a third-party audit that they're very, very reputable. They are definitely the biggest name for an audit company for blockchain.
Okay, and they will check everything because the wallet app is not open source. So is it possible to put somehow the private keywords when you are installing the app, maybe the Streakk app? Is there a possibility to grab these words?
Right. So answer is go check App Store. Okay, if you go to Apple Store, right, or app stores, it states that we do not collect any data. Do you know that if an app, it collects even just an iota or a single data, right? Apple will immediately be able to find out, and then they will state that data will be collected. And also, while we are now being audited by Streakk, obviously they're going to publish that. Okay, but so just to also let you all know that by next week, I am hopeful that you will already start to see the progress report from Streakk
Very nice.
about our app.
Because
Yeah.
this would be my next question. I just wrote it down. So the audit just began?
Yeah. Yeah,
And
we just started auditing ourselves
okay.
because I believe that is a need to do, and it's also good not just so that the you know the public or the community can see, which is obviously very good. But as a company, we also want to make sure that we are also well protected.
Yeah, that's very
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
because audit
Yeah.
was a big question for the community too, so that they ask, okay, did it already started? Can we see a progress in Streakk, for example, and so on.
Yeah.
So so then we can see in the next week, yeah,
The progress report, yes.
progress report.
As
Yeah.
soon as we get the progress report from Streakk, whether it is 10% or 15% done, and whatever they have found and whatever they want us to fix, if any or not, we will publish that. We will just share that with the community. I think it is great to be transparent, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I
Of
think that
course.
is the right way to go because, again, remember, we want this to not be our project. We want this to be the people's project. So we want it to be as open as possible. And you mentioned open source. Actually, we are not, okay, right now, obviously, you know, we are not on GitHub, right? Not as an open source or anything, but we are planning to actually put it up on GitHub
Very nice.
as well. Yeah, right.
That's interesting. Okay.
Right,
Very
and let
good.
me add this, which I haven't added just now when you were talking about, you know, the price of the token and all that. I also just want to share this with the community again. I know that you have watched, you know, my webinar when I talk about, you know, our strategy when in buying back tokens from the market. You know, we definitely have a very smart model, which is now an 80-20 ratio where we use 20% portion of you know, the commissions given, which it is set aside, where we use that to strategically buy back the tokens. But we do not use the full sum. You know, we even have it, you know, a portion that is set aside for rainy days. You know, in crypto, there will be rainy days. And we are ready for those rainy days. Why? Because even with the funds that we have now, we have set aside to be ready for that. And let me even share this, okay? Right now, we have more than a couple of $1 billion in reserves just to support the price. Mark my word, okay? That just watch this. In the next few months, the price of Streakk token will not go below $150.
That's a statement. That's a statement. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for this further information. That's a statement. Thank you for that. I have a next question. It's a combined of two things. First, how can you give so high staking rewards out? And the question is when the staking in the app will start for the users.
Right. Okay, I will answer the second question first, then
Good.
I will explain the first questions. Right. So, yes, it is going live this month. We are now in the final stages of testing the nodes, and our INC, or you know, our staking will go live this month.
Okay.
Right? As in what do you call that? In Dubai, we say inshallah. Right. So, secondly, yeah, which is actually your first question. You were asking, how can we give this reward so high? The truth is, what the public does not know, what most people do not know, is this. For example, let's say you use Trust Wallet and you want to stake a particular token, right? One, there is a lockup period. Okay. Two, you will then be given a validator, and then yeah, over there you will just be stated a single validator, and this validator is giving how many % per annum reward. My question to you will be then, how do you know that validator is the validator that's giving you the best, the maximum reward? That's my question. You don't know. You see, if you do a simple test, like if you log out and you log back in and you stake the same token again, you may encounter a different validator that may give higher or lower reward. Why? Because it's a different validator. Now, at Streakk, this is why it's so awesome with our, what do you call that? Our network, okay, of validators. We have this network of validators that the system will automatically be able to see and choose the validator that gives the best reward. That is why we can give, okay, better reward for some tokens. Having said that, it is also not true that we are the only company or staking company that gives the most rewards. If you see, there are other validators that give an incredibly high reward percentage reward that we are not able to do that. Sorry, we are not, okay? Because it would not make good business sense for us to do that. It's simple as that. So no, we are not the only company that gives more reward than other companies, but yes, for some tokens we are able to give better rewards because our system is able to find those validators that give amazing rewards.
Okay. Yeah. And do you think because of this system that your company revenue will increase over the next month or maybe until next year? Do you expect because of this high revenues that you give out, it will grow more than other companies that give out, for instance, half the percentage that you have? Or maybe, like you said, there are more that give out much more than you. What do you think about the revenue until the end of the year or until next year in terms of revenue?
Right. Sebastian, right? Sebastian, yes. We at Streakk, I mean, Streakk is definitely in the first place not a public company. We are a private company. So actually, this kind of projection is not something that we so easily want to just state it or just share it publicly like that. Yeah. But if you have just followed us for the last 2 months, the last 9 to 10 weeks, and you have seen how the company has just performed in such an incredible way. So if I were to do a timeline, say from the day we started, okay, until say 1 year from now, 12 months, okay, let's just take a 1 year projection, okay, since the day we start, I am confident. I strongly believe that we can easily cross over 3 digits of the millions.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds great.
The past 2.5 months. Yeah, with these numbers, it looks like it's possible. Absolutely.
Very possible.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's very possible. So, how many wallets do you plan to have with end users by the end of this year? Is there a number that you have in mind?
Well, I think let's just do the same projection. So just now I used, a 1 year calendar. Okay, so let's just even do that. Let's not do that until end of this year, but say 1 year since the wallet, okay, went live. Do understand? Even the wallet is still in beta phase, not even 2 months old. Okay, so take it, say 1 year from the day the wallet went live. Our target, our confidence, our projection is that we are going to hit over 500,000 users. Easily, especially after our nodes go live.
Yeah.
Because you add so much value and the people just want to use your wallet, right?
Yeah. Why not? It makes no sense to not use it.
Yeah.
Maybe there we come to the...
By the way, we saw that you gave out a bug bounty. Did you pay this out up to now?
Actually, we will be finalizing that. I mean, we already know who won, and then the team is just what do you call that? Working on it. I have to tell you, sorry for a little delay, but the team have been just so busy. Yeah, they've been working on other things that even today, okay, we publish on our, what do you call it, on our channel, another advertising. We have now our 2FA go live.
Okay.
Yeah, security.
So we are the first ones who announced that. That's good.
No, actually, we have announced that on I think on our, what do you call it, Telegram channel.
Okay, I see.
Telegram channel. So why, again, guys, security is very important. Okay, and we want to make sure that our members, our community also feel secure. And there will be more and more things that if we can do to make things more secure, why not? Yeah.
So that's also why you're planning, or why are you already inside the new blockchain technology, and you add a lot of value with the new one. What exactly is the added value of the blockchain you launch in 2024?
Right. Simple. Okay. The added value is very simple. Fixed costs for transaction fees, and not just fixed costs, but a very low fixed cost. Okay. So we set it at $0.0001 for every transaction that happened. You know, whether someone, now I'm in Mumbai, so I say this, whether someone spend $1 to buy for a cup of chai or a cup of tea, right? Or if you are making a transfer of $1 million to someone, the transaction fees will not fluctuate. It stays the same. With that, okay, this is not just an added value. This is going to be the added value for any financial institutions, okay? Centralized or otherwise, even blockchain companies.
Yeah.
They're going to see this as an, as the added value that is a must-have.
Because they
And
can
therefore
calculate.
they will
That's
build
very
their
good.
projects. Yeah, they will definitely build their projects on our blockchain.
That's good. That's very good.
Yeah. So this is extremely, so it's for companies in the finance sector, but also for blockchains, as you said.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Okay. Then we come to the next question. Since Streakk supply is significantly below Bitcoin, can you imagine that the token coin price will realistically reach 5-digit coin in the long term?
Right. I believe that. I totally see that. I believe we can reach that. I mean, in 2024, when our blockchain goes live, yeah, I mean, just imagine just the adoptions, financial institutions, governments, okay? We're talking about, what do you call that? State-owned enterprises, okay? They will all come lining up, rushing to adopt our blockchain. They want to implement that. Then with that, you will see how the supply will drop. Because of what? Because of the amount of users that are going to be using that. Okay. Now, assuming, let's say even, okay, before our blockchain goes live, because we're talking about Q3 2024. It's not even 2023 yet. Okay, let's say even at the end of 2023, or even, okay, fine, first quarter of 2024. Blockchain's not live yet, right? But with our buyback strategy alone, just with that strategy alone, I am very certain that we can already make this a 5 digits.
Sounds very great.
Yeah, so Suki, the next question is a very interesting one for me, because I heard that you are an advisory capacity for governments, including central banks. Is this true? What exactly are you doing there?
Right, yes. So over the past few years, I have actually been very close with governments. Certainly with the different projects that have been successful, blockchain projects that have been successful. I have also been invited to educate government officials right from the ministers level all the way down. So my team and I have been doing that, and obviously they have also been asking lots of questions about implementations, for financial transactions, for logistics, for for supply chain, and even for some security purposes, national security purposes. Yeah.
That's a very good plus point for your name, because then that means that you're an expert when the government is asking you for your knowledge. That's pretty good. And maybe I think that's also a very good point for your organic growth, right? And also, what do you plan in the press, radio, and television sector? Because everybody can watch it all around the world, even in America, and you're not in the US right now. So,
No.
how do you plan this organic growth through this press, radio, and television?
Right. I'm glad you mentioned that. Again, I want to reiterate to everyone that we have just began for the last 9 to 10 weeks. And obviously we have in place a plan and thought through on how we want to grow the community, how we want to do our marketing, our PR. Right now we are very strong with some of the social media. Obviously, you can find through the community themselves promoting over YouTube. We have official Telegram channels. We are on Telegram. On
Instagram,
Facebook, yes, Instagram, Twitter, and all that. That doesn't mean that we're going to just stop at that. Even then, we are still aggressively promoting. We are adding more and more into our PR and marketing team as well. As of now, why we are not, like you say, you ask why we are not on TV yet, because this is too early stage to go live. I mean, to go on TV like that.
Of
because
course, just 2 months.
We want to grow the community. We don't just want to throw money, down the drain. So we want to make sure even how to promote this project, it has to be done well. Yeah. You mentioned the US, that we are not in the US just now, right?
Yeah.
The US has a very separate rules and regulations, especially when it comes to cryptocurrencies as well. I mean, I have lived many years in the US, so I know of that. So yes, we are now exploring some of those rules and regulations, and how we can comply and therefore then make everything go live in the US as well. But for the near future, for now, initially, no, we're not going to do that yet. I mean, we have so many things that we're doing right now. So,
Okay. Yeah. So I have another really good question that we get from the community. A lot of people ask this question because it's a really highlight for them, and it's really an interesting question. And it's, do the coins leave the app while they are staked?
Right. I'm glad you asked that. In the first place, the coin is never in the app. The app is just a user interface, right? The coins, whatever coins that you have, is on the blockchain, right? It is on the blockchain and it stays there on the blockchain, right? You're using the coin when it's being delegated. It is being used as a proof of stake. It doesn't go anywhere. It stays there.
So how is it technically? Because we are not blockchain experts, to be true. We know things about the blockchain, and we work with blockchain. Of course, we have some projects, and we have customers who are working in this field. But we don't understand. Is it technically possible to perform staking on the wallet without the coins leaving the wallet, the blockchain? Is there an easy to understand way that everyone can understand how to explain how does it work?
Right. So, I mean, the whole staking thing, right? Even if you use Trust Wallet, even if you don't use our wallet, when you are staking it, your coins or your tokens will never leave your wallet. It is not being transferred from one place to another place. What it is a smart contract is generated, right? And then your what do you call that? Your cryptocurrencies or your tokens or your coins, whichever it is then used as a proof of stake for the validator, so that then it's actually not he or she, it's a system that can verify, they can use that so that they can be a validator to verify transactions. Because, okay, let's just talk about validator real quick. I mean, in order for you to be a validator, there are a number of criteria. For one example, let's talk about Polkadot, right? To run a node or to be a validator on Polkadot, you need to have 1 million DOT. That's just one of the many criteria. So that means if the price of DOT now is about $10, that means you need to have $10 million worth of DOT, which who has that? Not a lot of people have that. So that means if someone wants to run a node, they need to have that. Now, how does that work? We who have, for example, $1,000 worth of DOT or $200 worth of DOT, we let our cryptocurrency be used as proof. Like here, look, with these wallets, I have, I have 1 million DOT available for me to run. To run my nodes.
That's very interesting, because that's always the question: why do I transfer it to your Streakk wallet, and why is it's not my wallet, Streakk wallet? So why is it still my coins? That's a very important question for the people. And that's also very good. Maybe there I come to the next questions. How many more Streakk tokens are supposed to be burned in the future, or right now, or did already burned? Yeah.
Right. So from the last webinar, okay, we are down, I forgot now, about 12, 13 million tokens. But basically by the end of this month, by the 2nd of October, okay, we're going to bring down some more, the total supply to 10 million tokens.
So you're reducing it all the time.
Obviously, with our buyback, from the market, that it's still going to go on. The supply is going to even be less and less and less.
So that's very important, to reduce the amount circulating around there, and that the price keeps stable. Yeah.
Correct. Absolutely.
Yeah. And you began, I think, with 100 million token. Is it true?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Next question: when Streakk token become unlocked after 100 weeks, will they all be paid out at the same time, or is there a sequence in the payout?
Everyone is going to get the tokens at the same time.
Maybe but I ask this question. Huh?
Yes, but I understand why you asked that question, because then the public will worry about dumping. Like everyone is, I have all these tokens. The price is awesome. We're just gonna sell, right? And then what will happen? They're just gonna again. We have our mechanism in place, and I mean, let's just talk about when the blockchain goes live. Like I said earlier, man, people are already queuing up. Organizations are already queuing up. Okay, they're going to implement their system, and I mean they're going to use built on our blockchain. And with that, we have no worry at all. Why? Because there's going to be so much demand that the supply is going to be so low. And also, if you must know that for every transaction that happens, we burn 50% of the tokens. Yeah. So
that's an important thing.
It's going to be more than all right. And also, just now I mentioned that we do have reserve funds. And this is what the reserve funds is for. That is also to buy the tokens back.
Okay.
And then we're going to burn 100% of them.
Is this maybe also the reason why you choose network marketing, to grow the community so fast? Because some people say network marketing and crypto in combination is not good. That's a bad combination. What do you think about this? Why do you choose this as option?
Right. Right. Well, this is we're living in the new world where everybody has an opinion about everything. When crypto came out, they said that crypto is no good. And then now, even those who spoke ill of crypto, now they're like, hey, we are the big proponent. Yeah. And now we are selling crypto. I mean, people are even doing that, right? Even in the beginning, people are saying, oh, network marketing is no good. But look, there are amazing network marketing MLM companies are doing super, super well. I mean, I don't have to mention those big names, but they're doing well. So again, in the first place, Streakk is not a network marketing company. We have projects that we have built. We have the technology that we have produced, the wallet, our INC, and people can use that for free. You don't even have to join any network marketing. You can even use our wallet, and we give this to the community. They can enjoy that facility, and they can even make money out of that. Okay, earn rewards. Now, we are also building the blockchain. Okay, in the future, where institutions, I'm talking about centralized institutions, they are going to build on our blockchains. And yes, other blockchains will build on our blockchain. With this is not even done through any network marketing. And the organic growth just by these two things are going to be phenomenal. Now, we also believe, and we have seen results, that through a properly managed and responsibly managed network marketing, we can grow our community in such a way that that is amazing in the very beginning stage of this project.
So you combine the network marketing aspect to grow your community, but also the organic growth because of your technology. You just combine these two power factors to boost the company. Yeah.
Yeah, why not? I don't believe people always say that, either this or that, right? Why do I have to choose either organic or network marketing? Why can't I have both? Why can't we successfully build both? And these two communities are going to complement each other.
All right.
Absolutely, because we heard and we spoke to people. The first partners have already earned over $500,000 after just a little bit over 2 months, which is already extraordinary, high in such a short time to be true, and above average, absolutely above average, because in some companies they reach it after maybe 1 year or 2 years. After 2 months, this is really above average. The profits from the straight prices have not even been taken into account in this calculation. So did you expect that people earn so much money in just a short time with the company Streakk?
Absolutely. This is, we have planned this, we have worked through this, in our discussions, in our meetings, and we believe that this is how it is going to go. So amazing. We are not talking just one person, 2 person. We're talking about a number of people that in such a short time have performed so amazingly that they have now earned such a huge amount of commissions. I mean, I even had one person who became, who reached a diamond rank in 1 day. That's how fast, So yes, we do have quite a bit of people that have just saw this as a great opportunity. They see this as a business that they want to build in the long term. They see what they call that. They seize the moment and they built it fast. They built it strong, because if it is not them right now, somebody else will. Because believe me, if I don't approach my network, my community right now, someone else will tomorrow. Because this is how strong this project is. This is how amazing this project is. If I'm not talking about it, other people will talk about it.
That's very interesting. We heard a lot today. And it's hard. Maybe the next question. What is your vision of Streakk within the next 5 years? You talked about that somebody's getting the diamond rank in 1 day, so 5 years is pretty far away. So yeah, but still, the question is, what's your vision of Streakk within the next 5 years?
Right. We have only been together for the last 10 weeks. So 5 years from now, what is the vision? Very easy. We want to be the #1 wallet in this planet. Okay. And we believe that is very, very achievable in the next 5 years. Why? Because of, again, our very, very advanced node infrastructure. Okay? With that, partnered with our decentralized wallet, we can easily be the #1 wallet on this planet. And obviously, #2, we want this blockchain to go live, okay, in 2 years, where then just the adoption itself, it's going to be super mind-blowing. Just the number of organizations, I don't even have to go live on TV. They will mention it already on CNBC, on BBC, or even on CNN, just to see how then organizations, institutions, companies, they're going to start building on this very blockchain. Okay. And all the other blockchains will follow suit. Definitely. Right. These two, this is the vision. Now, in between that, obviously, we're going to add more, blockchain. We're going to add more cryptocurrencies into our nodes, and then people can do staking on that. Simple. Good projects like Solana, Cardano, they're going to be added into our wallet. They're going to be added into our nodes. And even other smaller projects later on in the years. Yes, this is a small community. We want everyone to thrive. And if we can help to facilitate that, why not? And obviously, we're going to do a lot of promotions. Just this year alone, let's not even talk 5 years, we have our summer party in October. I am right now in India. Tomorrow, I'm going to be in an event with over 700 leaders that come from all over India in Goa. In October, I will be having a tour Pakistan, Bangladesh, Europe. Europe is definitely up next. Then Africa, then Asia. There is no stopping. So yes, we're talking about vision, short term, medium term, long term. It is all there.
Very nice. Thank you. Looking forward to see this.
Nice. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So Suki, thank you very much for this interview. I think with this interview we could help a lot of people to answer their questions, and because to be true from my side, and I hope and I think Sebastian will see it the same way, what we see is extraordinary. It's really extraordinary, the combination of organic growth with network marketing, of people who earn such a lot of money with a really good project, which I see right now. Everything is explainable. You explain everything. You included audit, third-party audit. You give yourself to an interview like this, where we have really
critical questions
and community questions. And you go forward. You are in India right now. You go over the world to see everybody. And for me, all this is a good sign to be true. We will follow Streakk and we will look what happened. But from our side, from my side, it's really an extraordinary company that I see right now, and the system is really interesting in this blockchain area. A decentralized system like this, I think this is what the world needed. So I understand the critic points, but I hope we could we did everything today to answer every questions, and from my side, everything, all the best for the company, everything all the success for you.
Also from my side, thank you very much for the interview and that you answered every question, also the critical ones. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I certainly hope so. And I certainly, I thank you for this interview as well. And I really hope that the public, the people out there can understand better about Streakk. And hey, come everyone, you're welcome to the family. And this project, again, like I say, is the people's project. Thank you for this time, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
very much. Thank
All right.
you.
Take care. Bye-bye.